Welcome back, man. We got another episode of Amateur Pool. I'm Josh Powell, your host. Today we've got a 9-ball tournament match. This was an impromptu tournament held at Grindstone Billiards. We showed up for league night on July 3rd. And there was only like 1 or 2 teams that showed up. So a lot of people just skipped league that night. So we ended up not playing league. Instead, I said, hey, let's get a 9-ball tournament going. So it was like a $10 entry tournament. Everybody just had a good time. And we got some matches. So I'm playing this first match against this gentleman named Hunter. He's a good dude. I've played him a while. He's really coming up a lot, man. He works hard on his game, so his game's getting better and better all the time. And you'll see, he's getting there. It's a good shot. So he won the lag. He broke. You notice he snapped the 9-ball in on the break, but in this tournament, so it was only a race to 4. 9-ball breaks did not count. They spotted up. You can slop them in after the fact, but they did not count on the break. So he spotted it up. Now he's figuring out what he wants to do. He could push out here. If you're not familiar with a push out, it's the first shot after the break. You're allowed to push the cue ball wherever you want. You can hit whatever you want. You can do whatever you want except scratch. And then the opponent has the option of either shooting it or making you shoot it. So if you push to where it's hooked up, you know, like it's snookered, obviously you're going to have to shoot it. But if you push like he did to where it's open and I can see the ball, I'm probably not going to make him shoot this. I'm probably going to shoot this myself. So I don't know if it goes past the 3 or not. If it does, it looks real tight. If it doesn't go past the 3, I might be able to shoot it up in that upper right-hand corner. We'll have to see what I do, though. Looks like I'm going for the side, and maybe it goes past the 3 then. Nope. And I didn't hit it hard enough to hit a rail, little Timmy. So now he's got ball in hand and a 9-ball rack. You know, usually game over. You give somebody ball in hand, especially when there's nothing tied up like this rack here. A lot of times game over. But we're amateurs, you know? So it's not always game over. In the pro world, I would have lost this rack plus 2 more racks. But in the amateur world, I may not even lose this rack. You never know. You never know, little Timmy. I'm glad you guys are hanging out with me today. It feels good to get a video out. I'm trying to get more and more videos out, you guys. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you can get notified when I post new videos. And smash the like button if you like what you're watching. You know what I mean? It helps me a lot, man. You know, if you hit like, then YouTube says, hey, people like this video. Let's show it to more people, you know? And then I can get a little bit bigger. I can grow, and I can do more videos. I won't have to work as much, you know? Working sucks, man. I don't know about you guys, but working sucks. I hate it. All right, Hunter made a nice shot on that 2-ball. Nice speed. Came up perfect here for the 5. He can put a little right spin on this, come off that left side rail and back up for the... Oh, he drew it. He drew it straight. Not the way I would have played it for sure. There's a lot less margin of error the way he played it there. I would have put right spin and came off the rail and back up towards the top right of the table. He got a little steep on that cut, so he ended up missing it. And here I come back to the table. So I should be able to hit this real lightly, just hit it on the left side. Just roll it, you know, on the left side and let the cue ball drift back down for the 7 in the left side pocket. Yep. Good speed. Good speed. I don't want to get straight on the 8-ball. I want a little angle on the 8-ball. So that way I can use the rail to come back for the 9. If I get perfectly straight, I have to draw straight back. And that's it's always a little more challenging. This is good. This is a good angle here. Now I can just pop it off that left side rail, pop the cue ball off the left side rail with a little bottom left English, and it'll come back over towards the right side of the table. Yep. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. All right, so that's the end of the first rack, provided I don't miss this shot, which I don't. So now it's 1-0. Good guys, you know? Good guys. Now, Hunter's a good guy too, man. I like him a lot. He was dying to play me. He said before the tournament, he said, when are we going to match up in league so I can get on your page, you know, your YouTube channel? I said, well, good news. I'm going to record tonight. So chances are you'll be on my channel next week, you know? So he was hoping to see himself on the YouTube channel. You know, it's fun. It's fun to watch yourself play on TV because you can analyze your strokes so much better. You can see where you need to fix things. You can see where you need to work on things. It helps a lot. All right, this rack is kind of congested here. It's got the 1, 2, and the 3, and the good news is the 3 may break out the 4, 9, right? You see where the 3 is sitting here in the bottom right corner by the 9 ball? If he, oh, that's going to make it tough from there. He's so far away and he doesn't have the whole ball because he's so close to the rail. He may still be able to break out the 4, but this is a lot more tricky than it needed to be. Yeah. Too much distance there. If he'd have hit that a little more firm and got a little closer to that 3 ball, he could have did something there and got out, I bet. Good news for him, though. He left me tough here. I mean, I can try to bank it into the 7 if I want, or I could play a safety. Looks like I'm going to play a safety, I think. Try to get him behind the 5 ball, maybe. Yeah, that's what I tried. Left him a long, challenging shot, and the good news for me is where the 4 ball sits. Even if he makes this shot, it's tough to get back down on the 4 ball. He's really got to stroke smooth. So I would put this in the top right corner, and I would hit it just pretty firm with some top, and the cue ball should hit that left side long rail just before the left corner pocket and come about 3 rails back around table for the 4. It's really about the only thing I see if you want to go for it. I mean, he could try to bank it into the 7. He could try to do something crazy. But if you want to actually just go for the shot with control and get shapes, I think that's probably the best way to do it. Oh, he was banking at the 9. He was getting greedy. Getting greedy on me, Hunter. Man, oh man. Getting greedy, man. Non-sponsored drink, guys. I'm drinking, you know what I just thought about? I'm sitting in front of a green screen and I'm drinking Green Monster. I bet that's pretty much invisible. That's hilarious. That's funny. I wonder if you can see the table through the can right now. I'll find out and post edit, you know? I'll find out and post. So I just made that one with straight top, came back down for the 4. The 4 ball shot isn't the problem here. It's getting back to the 5 that's a problem. I have to use draw and not hit any of the 6 or the 8. Oh, I hit the 8. Yeah, if I could have avoided the 8, I was just trying to draw straight up to the long rail and then come straight back down, you know, for a shot on the 5. But I hit the 8, so that draw ended up taking me backwards towards that right side pocket. It's no bueno. Hunter's good enough. He should get out here. Oh, unless he does that. Unless he does something like that, you know. Looks like he jabbed at that stroke a little bit. He didn't follow through. Nice and smooth. So when you watch this back, Hunter, rewind the tape. Check out that stroke, man. If you would have just smoothed that one out, you'd have been fine. Oh, he's looking at the bank and the hook. He got the hook, man. He got a good hook right there. That's a good shot. He got me buried. Now all I got to do is try to hit it. You know, I just got to try to make a good hit and see what happens. I'm going to hit it firm probably because I want to create some separation. Okay, that's about pretty close to the best I could have hoped for. You know what I mean? Without actually making something. That's the best I could have hoped for. I'm not 100% certain the 6 goes past the 9, but I think it probably does. Oh, he decided to play a safety on me. I don't think he got super safe, though. I think I can cut this 6 in. Cut the 6 in. Whew, or not. Am I going to get the 8? I am. I got the 8. That's funny, man. Sorry, my bad, Hunter. That was an accident. I got lucky there. And now I'm looking at a combo, though, which I did not want to shoot a combo, but I think it's really my only option at this point. I'm pretty sure the 6 doesn't go past the 9 here. Pretty sure. Yeah, comboed it up. So 2-0. 2-0, honey. Nothing, honey. You know? Oh, boy. All right, so I'm breaking in rack number 3. I took some steam off that break. Ended up looking okay. Is the 4 going to get in my way? I think the 4 got in my way. Sure did. So I am looking at a push out here. I'm going to put the cue ball down there to where he can see the edge of the 1. Yeah, that's a good shot. That's a pretty good push. Because it's a little tricky here. You really have to control the cue ball to play anything, right? So the safety I'm looking at here is just to graze the edge of the 1 ball. And send the cue ball up table and put the one ball off the rail back down towards the bottom middle of the table. But it's tricky with that side pocket where it's at. Unless I can see enough of the one here to bank it, maybe that's possible. With some throw, if I put right spin on the cue ball, that throws the one ball to the left. I might be able to do that. Yeah. Whew, that was close. That was close. Rewind the tape. Let me know if that was a good hit or a bad hit. It was close. I'm asking him right now what he thought about it. So I don't argue with people, you know what I mean? If my opponent says, hey, that was a bad hit, I don't argue. I say, okay, no problem. You know, you can have it. So I'm a firm believer in karma, man. And if it is a bad hit, I don't want to try to get away with it, you know. If it's a bad hit, I want to give it to them. And if they think it's a bad hit, I don't want to fight about it. That just throws everybody off their game. So he's a cool character, though, man. I asked him, I said, was that a good hit? He said, I was fast, you know, I couldn't really tell. And I said, well, I thought it was a good hit, but I don't know for sure. If you say it was a bad hit, I'll give it to you. And he said, no, go ahead. So, I mean, that's the definition of gentlemanly sport, right? I'm trying to tell him if he thinks it's bad, he can have it. And he's telling me, no big deal. You go ahead and shoot, man. It was close. I don't know. So, I mean, we're both being honest. And that's just the way the game's supposed to be played, you know? All these people trying to fight over little rules and bad hits and all this. Everyone's always trying to get one over on somebody rather than just playing to win, right? Instead of beating somebody by outplaying them, you want to beat somebody by trying to call them on some BS garbage that's iffy at best, you know? You don't see the pros do that.
I want to be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society.
You don't ever see the pros like arguing about whether it's a good hit or a bad hit, even if they don't have a referee. Watch matches on TV where the pros don't have a referee, and there's a lot of questionable hits, but they don't argue with each other about it. They don't. It's just facts. Every once in a great while, you'll see one of them argue, but that's it. You don't see it very often, you know. And there's a reason for it. I think even if you win the argument and you get the ball in hand, I think the argument itself is enough of a mental shark on you that it outweighs the ball in hand, kind of, right? Because now you're off your game. You're no longer focused in. Your blood pressure's up because you're getting fired up. You're fighting. You're arguing. And you don't shoot as well. It's just the way it is. Ooh, that was close, man. I grazed that 6 ball, and now I got stuck. I hit that a little bit too hard, got stuck behind the 9. Now what am I going to do here? You know, what am I going to do? I'm just going to hit it hard and hope for the best. Try to create some separation. Yeah. So all I could do is just create some separation, and I got lucky, you know. If you make a good hit, that's the worst thing to do in 9 ball is to get ball in hand. Even if you're hooked, if you can make a good solid hit, sometimes things happen like that. I think I'm going to cut it, or am I going to play a safety? I think I'm going to cut it. Oh, and I did pretty well by avoiding the 9 ball there. That was a pretty touchy shot, guys. Rewind the tape and watch that one back. That was way harder than it appeared. Really, the cue ball wanted to run into the 9. I avoided the 9 just barely and hit it pocket speed is the only way really I could make that shot and get a shape on the 8. So, hey, good job, Josh. Good job on screen, Josh. You know, that guy up there. Good job. Good job. A little pat on his back, you know. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. If I can make this, then I'm up 3-0. And I missed it. I had a feeling I was going to miss it. You ever notice that? Isn't it funny how sometimes you can feel whether someone's going to make something or miss something? Even when you're watching, you don't even have to be shooting. You're watching your opponent shoot, and you can just feel if they're going to make it. You know, you're like, oh, he's going to make it. I can feel it. Or he's going to miss this. I already know he's going to miss it. And 90% of the time, it's right. It's crazy. It's crazy how that works, man. I don't understand. Ooh, I got kicked into the side. And that was my own fault. Even though I got kicked into the side, it was my own fault. If you watch that back, you'll see I had English on the cue ball, and the cue ball was going forward, and then ran back into the stack of balls, and it got kicked into the side. I didn't stop the cue ball in the middle of the table like I'd planned to. So that was my fault on that. Or, I'm sorry, his fault. He broke there. We're both wearing white shirts, you know, so I keep getting us confused. But mine's the white short rail shirt. His is not. By the way, if you want a short rail shirt, that link is in the description, or you can just go to shortrail.com. Shipping is only $3. We have all types of sizes and colors and varieties. And the shirts themselves are printed on a shirt called a comfort color. It's a super soft, comfortable shirt. Personally, it's one of my favorite shirts to wear, without a doubt. See, it's like that old shirt that you love as soon as you get it. It's funny. It's pre-shrunk, all that good stuff. So go to shortrail.com or click the link in the description and get you a shirt, sucker. I don't know why I call everybody sucker. I don't know. I've always done it. I just can't help it, you know? I'm going to take a drink of my orange or my green Monster again, so it's probably going to disappear, you know, the green screen. Ooh, this is a touchy shot. Yeah. Not so much the shot, but that 7 ball was huge, man. There was no way to avoid running into it. I was just hoping that I was going to run into it to where it didn't scratch on the side, you know? Because if I would have hit that 7 more full, I would have been real close to where he just put the cue ball, and I would have had the 5 in the opposite corner, and I would have been looking good. But nope, I grazed the 7 just perfect, ended up scratching in the side, giving Hunter ball in hand so he can finish these 5 balls, you know? Simple as that. 5 ball out. Stop shot here, maybe a slight draw. Ooh, he did not want to go to that side. He wanted to either stop or draw back just a little bit. He did not want to drift off angle. Now, not like it's going to be extremely hard. He just has to manipulate the cue ball to get on the 8. He has to put draw on it and come over and back. He did a good job with it, though. Did a good job. It hit it a little hard, but he's okay. I think he'll be able to cut this in, probably with a little bit of left spin. He's a couple options here. I would cut this in with left spin and send the cue ball 3 rails around to get on the 9. Yeah, that's what he was trying to do, I think. That's what he was trying to do. Whew. He left me a pretty lengthy shot. As far as 7-foot table shots go, this one's lengthy, you know? And my cue ball is close to the rail, so it's not the most comfortable shot in the world. And the angle looks like it's going to take me towards the 9 ball. You know, I'm going to come off that side rail and go right towards, or off the bottom rail and come right towards the 9 ball. So I've got to be careful to shape this one. It's a little bit tricky here. Okay, I mean, did okay. I hit it a little harder than I'd like, but I wanted to make sure I made the shot. You know, I didn't want to slow roll that shot in. I do have a cut here. I think I could even cut it to the bottom left corner if I wanted, but that's a little bit thinner. So I'm going over to the right side, our right side corner. Straight top on this one, maybe a touch of right spin, just to make sure I don't scratch. Yeah, yep. All right, I'm on the hill, guys. 3-1. Ain't it fun? We're on the hill. You know, let's get it done. I can't think of nothing else that rhymes, you know. Am I going to make one? 5 ball? No, sir. I didn't make jack, you know. I didn't make jack a squat. Family-friendly channel, you know. No swearing. No cuss words in these videos. Now, if you watch some of my vlog videos, guys, you're going to see some cuss words. It's just facts. I mean, that's real life stuff right there, you know? Here, PG. PG in the commentary videos. Vlog videos, real life, you know? So put your kids away when you watch the vlog videos because you never know what the F you'll hear. You know, here, I abbreviate them or I censor them, you know? Family friendly. I'm family friendly Josh. It's just the way it is. All right, I put right spin on that. Cut it in, send 2 rails over for the 2. I was going for the 2 in the side. I overran it a bit, but that's okay. I can cut the 2 down to the bottom left corner, and if I hit this with stun, just straight center, I'll come off the side long rail, the right side long rail, and back over for the 3. Just like that. Don't get buried. Don't get buried on the 7, though. I think I'm all right, but it's close. Ooh, if I'm cut off from it, then this is tough. If I'm cut off from the cut, what I might try to do is just hit it straight with draw and draw the cue ball back over towards the 9 and send the 3, 1, 2, 3 rails back up behind the 6, 8. Unless I can cut it in. If I can cut it in, I'm good. I could cut it in. In fact, I overcut it in. I overcut it out, you know? Not cut it in, I cut it out. Who does that? Who does that? Jeez. Who is this guy? All right, Hunter's back up at the table. If he wants to, I mean, where the 5-ball sits, that pocket up there is huge. So if he bank, it looks like that's what he's going to do. Just bank the 3 up towards the 4-5 and something will fall. Yeah, something's going to fall. It was almost impossible to miss that unless you just didn't hit either of those balls. If he hits the 5, it goes in. If he hits the 4, it goes in. He was looking good there. Nice speed on that shot. That was touchy speed, and he did great with it. So what's he do here for the 6 ball? Does he shape the 6 in the side, or does he shape the 6 into the corner? I personally think I shape it in the side here, just because then you don't have to deal with the 8 ball. Okay, shaped it in the corner. I don't know if that's what he was trying to do. I mean, it's pretty precise shape if he was trying to get there. I think he was more than likely coming back for the side and just overhit it a bit. And ended up perfect for the corner. And he's so close, too, he doesn't have to worry about the 8 ball if he doesn't want to. Yeah. Yep, he can just manipulate the angle. When the balls are real close together, your cue ball and your object ball, you can cheat it a little bit and manipulate the angle and get almost anywhere you need to go. You know, if you have a longer shot, it's way more difficult to do stuff like that. But when they're close together like that, man, you can pretty much get the cue ball to go wherever you need it to. All right, he's got the same shot I had in the first rack, bottom left spin. He needed a little more bottom on it, but he's all right. A little more bottom would have gave him a nice shot on that 9 ball, but he's still looking good. I mean, he's got a cut here that he should be able to manage. I think he can handle this cut. Straight center. You don't want to put English on this one if you don't have to. Yeah, great job. Great job with that one, Hunter. All right, so he's fighting back, guys, 2-3. He's fighting back. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years, you know? Name that tune down below in the comments. Leave me a comment down below. I always feel so dumb saying stuff like that, but if you don't remind people, they don't do it. So you guys are pretty awesome most of the time. I get lots of comments, lots of likes. I mean, you guys are pretty sweet, but I still got to remind you every now and then, leave a comment, hit the subscribe. Because when you look at the analytics, it's crazy how many people watch the videos that aren't subscribed. Over half. It's probably like 55, 60% of people who watch my videos are not actually subscribed to my channel. So if you're one of those guys, man, it only takes a second, bro. Unless you don't have a YouTube account. If you don't have a YouTube account, I get it. It's a pain. You have to create a Google account, then create a YouTube account, then you can subscribe. But if you already have a YouTube account, guys, just hit the subscribe button, man. Don't cost you nothing. Don't hurt you. And it helps me a ton. So if you like the video, if you enjoy it even a little bit, hit the subscribe button for me. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right, he's looking good on his out here. Back to the match, guys. He's looking good on his out. He got it a little funny on this 5 ball. He wanted to hit that a little harder so he could shoot this 5 in the side. And now he's kind of on the 50-yard line. I think he's still going side. Oh, he went for the bank and nailed it. What a great bank shot, Hunter. Dang it, man. Is he going to fight back and beat me here, guys? What do you think? Let me know. Pause it right now. Don't cheat, little Timmy. Don't cheat. Is he going to come back and beat me? Let me know. All right. Now that you've had your prediction, let's see what happens. Let's see. Shall we? Shall we? Oh, he slow rolled it and missed it, leaving me an easy putt shot for the win, guys. I don't think he even makes me shoot it, if I remember right. Yeah, he hit it in. That's your match, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for spending some time with your boy. I'll be back with another video soon, man. I've got about 5 or 6 of these little match videos that are short. We're going to get them out quick. I'm going to try to get one out a day if I can. Just got to commentate them and get them out. So don't forget, hit the like, subscribe, Short Rail merch, shortrail.com. Link is in the description. And guys, my discount code for amateur or for perimeter, I had to think about it for a second. Did you see me look over here like it was written or something? It's not written. I was just thinking. Perimeter billiard lights, guys. My discount code still works. So if you're looking for a pool table light, don't get a traditional center light, man. Some of them are good, but they're definitely nowhere near the quality of the perimeter lights. And that's a fact, Jack. You get down on the balls and you see the reflection. Feels like an arena. It's pretty sweet. So perimeter billiard lights, discount code amateur pool, all uppercase, no spaces, and save yourself some money, guys. It helps me as well. So we'll catch you on the next video, though. I'm done rambling. I'm done, little Timmy. Peace.